Welcome, beloved soul traveler. You did not stumble here by accident. Something ancient inside you brought you here. A voice that remembers your becoming. This is Issa Rose, gardener of the soul, weaver of myths, mirror holder for the sacred contradictions that bloom you into wholeness. Today, we do not wear crowns of conquest. We wear crowns of contradiction, woven from both thorn and bloom. The mythos of crown and contradiction began not in triumph, but in a trembling whisper. What if I don't have to choose? What if the parts of me the world rejected are my deepest roots of power? And from the fertile ache within, two archetypes rose. Jypze Nyx, the winged wanderer, spiral soaked and storm spun. Lucia Lilith, the serpent-crowned shadow, remembering what the world demanded I forget. They were not costumes, not characters. They were soul stitches, fragments reforged in fire and storm. I crowned myself with both wings. One white with surrender.
One black with rebellion.
A tear for all I lost.
Blood for all I reclaim.
Reflection glimpse. I remember the first time I stood barefoot before a soot-streaked mirror, candles low, whispering to the flame. I honor both my voices. Because healing never asked me to amputate my paradox. It asked me to anoint it. Maybe you, too, have been told you're too wild, too soft, too much. But here, you are not asked to shrink. You are invited to crown yourself. You are not a mistake. You are a myth still unfolding. Crowned in contradiction, you bloom brighter. The mythic mirror, healing through wholeness. The world demanded neatness, predictability, sides, tender or tough, sacred or shadowed, wings
or horns,
petals
or thorns.
But Jypze taught me you can spiral inward without splitting in half. And Lucia taught me you can carry the fire without letting it burn away your grace. Together, they are no longer at war. They are in worship, twin truth, dancing. Reflection glimpse. When we filmed the mirror ritual for crowned in contradiction, the mirror cracked just as the candle surged. Not a flaw, a message. Healing isn't polished, it's primal, it's alive. The crack shimmered with truth. It became the most sacred part of the scene. Healing never asks us to erase what hurt. It asks us to bless it. Mirror ritual prompt. Light an inner flame and whisper, I do not exile my dark.
I do not idolize my light.
I honor the whole soul. Now, ask yourself, where has your shadow saved you? Where does your tenderness wait to bloom? What tired grounds must you burn to rise anew? You don't heal by conquering yourself. You heal by coming home to yourself. The monster we became. There are parts of me the world tried to rename as damaged. Jypze Nyx and Lucia Lilith kept them. They remembered. They dared to speak when no one else could. I am the monster you created.
I am the monster you created.
Not a threat, not a plea, a mirror of survival. I let the shadow speak. I became the villain in systems that only sanctify silence, the ones that call pain pathology, the ones that try to medicate the magic out of me. Abuse, repression, shame, perfectionism. Lucia wasn't born in spite of the fire. She was forged and baptized by it. She didn't descend to disappear. She descended to dismantle. Like Inanna, she stood naked in the underworld. Like Jinx from Arcane, she was blamed for the chaos that shaped her. Now enter the twin flame. The anti-hero journey of Jypze Nyx. Jypze stands at the edge of time, in her mind a battlefield, her spirit a compass. Like the Jinx of Arcane, she is fractured by betrayal, a childhood carved in emotional warfare and spiritual neglect. The very people meant to protect her were the ones who shattered her soul into sacred fragments. She is a rare Tayano Heyoka empath, a mirror for the world's unresolved grief, labeled, misunderstood, and diagnosed, taught to question her reality instead of the ones who broke it. Her PTSD is not a glitch, it's a language. Her dissociation, not dysfunction, but a soul survival strategy. When the body couldn't fight, the spirit flew. In those dark voids of disconnection, Lucia Lilith emerged, a fierce protectress, guardian of the untold. Where Jypze Nyx fractured, Lucia Dantalion Lilith fused. But trauma did not kill her, it catalyzed her. From the madness, a myth arose. Jypze became an anti-hero prophetess, not the soft savior they demanded, but the sacred disruption they never saw coming. Her mind, long split by survival, now sees the world in ways others can't. She decodes illusions. She names what's been silenced. She walks between realms, a rebel angel with both a scarred heart and a sword of truth. Her healing is not pretty. It is not linear. It cost her everything, again and again, but still she rises. She is not just broken and whole. She's both at once, always. And Lucia, she's not a villain. She is the voice of every too much, everyone who survived by becoming sharp. They called her chaos. They called her danger. But she calls herself free and sovereign. Reflection seeds. What power did your pain teach you? What part of you once labeled dangerous was divine all along? What flame are you still afraid to let burn? What would it mean to own the monster story, not to explain it, but to evolve it? This is not about redemption. This is reclamation. This is soul retrieval. This is villain as visionary. This is monster as myth maker. This is anti-hero as altar keeper. Thank you for walking through this fire with us. To every soul who was once burned for feeling too much, may your ash become ink. May your rupture become revolution. The mirror ritual. Reflection activation. We deepen now. This is not about looking at your reflection. This is about becoming it. The candle in your hand, that's not for show. That's for summoning. Whisper. I do not exile my shadow.
I do not worship my life.
I become the wholeness they tried to divide. Reflection prompts. Where does your darkness protect you? Where does your softness ache to rise? What throne must collapse for your truth to bloom? This is not performance. This is prophecy. This is your mirror spell. This is your reclamation and soul retrieval rite. The garden grows deeper, rooting into sacred soil. This is sacred soil. Here, nothing is wasted, not the rot, not the wreckage, not even the silence. Healing is compost. Every breakdown, a breakthrough that became a bloom. Inner garden ritual. Name your seed. Press it into soul soil. Water it with breath. Let it rot, let it root, and let it rise. Companion offering. The Garden Grows Deeper Journaling PDF. Innovating through the inner world. This is not a workbook. This is a sacred bloom in waiting. The Soul Companions Ritual Resource Invitation. Some souls need more than a single mirror. They need companions, tools that travel the spiral with them. Companion resources. Crown Your Contradictions, Soul Mirror Journal. The Garden Grows Deeper, Inner Tending Companion, and our 7-day Soul Retrieval Journal. These are not just PDFs and downloads, they are soul blueprints, field guides for becoming. Find them at sproutfromdarkness.com. Myth that moves. The living mirror. You are myth in motion, a walking remembering. The stories etched in your skin, the truths you tried to hide, are wings now. Soul reflection prompts. What myth is your soul trying to remember? What reflection are you ready to reclaim? What truth are you no longer hiding and running from? Your life is a legend, and this is the chapter where you remember you are the one writing it. The final bloom, soul rest, and the portal of snow. Close your eyes, deep breath. Feel the bloom behind your ribs. This is not closure. This is convergence. The snow globe, a portal, a soul artifact, a remembrance, reflection glimpse. What object remembers you? What symbol traveled with you through every version? This is not an ending. This is the threshold of a new myth, snow globes and soul parts. Until then, may your mirror remain kind. May your garden stay wild. May your soul know it is sacred. From paradox you bloom. From darkness you sprout. From fragments you rise. Ready to journey deeper with us? Your mirror is waiting. The garden is blooming. The myth continues. Explore our free soul resources, sproutfromdarkness.com at Soulful Resource Garden. Soul Tools, 7-Day Soul Retrieval Journal, Crown Your Contradictions Journal, The Garden Grows Deeper Companion, Soul Mirror Ritual Video Journal, and check out the Mythic visuals, Crowned in Contradiction, on our Issa Rose Petals and Thorns YouTube page. The Garden Grows Deeper on our Sprout from Darkness YouTube page. Evolutionary Foraging Origin of Issa Rose Nephilimia on our Medium blog. Issa Rose Reflections. And Multifaceted Magic, The Innovator Within on our Sprout from Darkness Medium blog. Visit us on our socials, Instagram at Jypze_I am and Facebook Sprouted Soul Reflections I am. Again, blogs, Medium on Issa Rose Reflections and Sprout from Darkness. Stay tuned. Coming soon is Snow Globes and Soul Parts, where memory becomes ritual, where soul parts find their voice, and petals, mirrors, and perfectly timed portals. Your devoted, sprouted soul gardeners, Issa Rose, Jypze Nyx, and Lucia Lilith.
Prosecutors said I'm a danger to society. They just can't see all the anger that's inside of me. The demons causes digging deeper for the light I always reach. Truth is what I'm gonna speak. Wanna know what's on my mind? Come over here and take a seat. And hell, I got the power sweet. Told my soul when I was young, the devil only paid for keeps. Had me hunting in the streets. Your soul is what I eat for treats. Monsters live inside me. Tell me they feed it more. Please think get competition, but compared to me, you're weak. I'm fucking undefeated. Go and check the score sheet. No matter what happened, I always land on both feet. Better ask about me. I'm the rose in the concrete to get my pussy wet. When I hear your racing heartbeat, war is what I'm for. I didn't come here to start peace. Don't let my looks fool you. Inside me is the beast, and if you wake it on your soul, it will feast.